Kris Hicks, UKIP Wales candidate for the European Parliament elections.
So, what are you standing for in these European Parliament elections?
Well, really, we're standing to send a message once again to the political establishment that the people of Wales and the people of the wider United Kingdom voted to leave the European Union. UKIP's been fighting for this for over 25 years. We achieved the referendum, scared David Cameron to actually promise that, and we won it. The people of the UK and the people of Wales, they told the establishment, look, we want to leave on June the 23rd, 2016, and it's been almost 3 years since then, and we still haven't left. We should have left on March the 29th, but it hasn't happened. So, what I would say to the people of Wales, look, you told them once, now tell them again, vote UKIP on May the 23rd and make Brexit happen.
So, why would people vote for UKIP but Brexit?
Well, UKIP has been fighting, as I've said, for over 25 years to achieve Brexit. I mean, we're the real party that actually put it on the political mainstream. I mean, back in the 1990s, nobody really talked about the European Union. It was kind of like this very minor issue. We've got a full manifesto on a domestic basis. We have a vision for the United Kingdom beyond Brexit. The Brexit Party doesn't have any of that. It seems to be in many ways a mishmash of kind of former Tories and revolutionary communists. I mean, I'm not really quite sure what you would get out of that. What you've got with UKIP, however, is a full domestic manifesto and a real clear idea for how Britain should proceed beyond Brexit.
But on that, when you're talking about a mishmash, I mean, obviously there's been controversies over some of your candidates. Your leaders announced he's going to resign. It doesn't seem like it's just the Brexit Party that might have some skeletons in their closet in terms of how they're coming across.
I don't know about skeletons. I mean, in terms of our leader, Gerard Batten, he promised when he was elected that he would step down approximately 1 year after being elected. The reason he decided to step down on June the 2nd is because his actual leadership was extended slightly beyond, because of course we've had these European elections. Of course nobody expected to have these European elections. We wanted and we expected to leave the European Union. But what I would say is that, UKIP has always been committed to leaving the European Union. And I think what's interesting in Wales is this kind of competition, I suppose, between myself, Kris Hicks, with UKIP, and Nathan Gill of the Brexit Party. And I think in many ways this election is almost like a referendum on Nathan Gill's time in the European Parliament. People need to ask themselves, is Nathan Gill going to really represent Wales any better than he has in the past? I would argue he hasn't done that job very well. He hasn't been particularly prominent, and I'm willing to go in there, represent Wales and represent Welsh leaders, and really give it both barrels to Mr Barnier and Mr Juncker.
But again, as well, obviously Nathan Gill is the elected representative as it stands. UKIP doesn't have any representation in the House of Commons. Obviously now you've got a competitor for these European Parliament votes. I mean, I'd put it to you again, I guess, why would people choose to vote for UKIP in that case?
Well, as I've said, I mean, we've got full vision for the future of the United Kingdom. I mean, the Brexit Party is just a slogan, and I think if people want to take the Brexit Party more seriously, then they would need to develop some kind of manifesto where they talk about, key, not just European issues, but domestic issues as well. Quite frankly, I've seen a lot of their candidates, and they seem to be coming actually from the upper classes, millionaires, and I don't see how these individuals can really appeal to kind of the working class people of this country, the majority of which voted to leave the European Union.
The Welsh government obviously says that, Brexit would be very damaging in multiple ways for Wales particularly. So why are you coming at these European elections with such a strong stance on how we should leave?
We voted to leave the European Union at the end of the day. This isn't about what Wales gets out of the European Union at this point. We had those debates in 2016. This is about getting Wales out of the European Union. So, there's plenty of other parties. If you're a staunch Remainer and you want to stop Brexit, then I suppose you vote for the Liberal Democrats, because they have a clear position of stopping Brexit. You don't know what you'll get with Labour or the Tories, because of course they've got a mixed bag of that. But, fundamentally, I think what has happened here is that there's been a real clear mandate that was set to the government in 2016. We want to leave the European Union, and that simply hasn't been fulfilled.
Do you think that voters are treating this almost like a second referendum?
I suppose on one level it is, and I hope so to that degree, because as we've been saying, we need to tell them again. They've forced us into this position, they've locked us in, and it's really important, once again, that UKIP tops the poll, and we can send that clear message as we are a real clear threat potentially to the establishment, because we offer a full domestic manifesto and a full vision for the country post-Brexit. The Tories and Labour, they will not offer that. Plaid Cymru, well, they want to stay in the European Union, don't they?
And so when you've been out and about on the doorsteps, what's the general feeling been like?
There's a lot of anger. There's quite a degree of despair as well, and sadly I think apathy is going to be the real opponent of UKIP and a lot of the other parties in this. They're just sick and tired of telling people the same thing again. So apathy is going to be the real big enemy, and I think this is really dangerous for our country, whereby we've had a democratic vote, and I've never seen something in the history of this country where we've had such a fulfilled vote, yet the actual instruction of the people simply hasn't been carried out, and I think that's very dangerous for this country.
So I guess to round it up, if you were being more precise, what kind of message would you send about UKIP's position to voters?
UKIP stands for unilateral, unconditional withdrawal from the European Union at the earliest possible opportunity. If you believe in that, vote for UKIP on May the 23rd.
And is there anything else at all you'd like to add?
I don't know,